How we going, guys? The Luke Gamer over here. And welcome to another episode. Is it worth it? This over here, guys, is the Logitech Brio 4K webcam recording. Yes, you hear me right, guys. 4K webcam recording. This over here is probably the mother of all webcams, the beast in the room that you definitely want to grab. I want to be describing to you guys all the features of this. Most importantly, was it worth paying 265 Australian dollars for this? That's pretty much insane. In the US, I'm assuming this is around $170. Still pretty expensive regardless. But in this video, I want to be explaining to you guys all the cool features, all the cool elements of this, the design, and all that good stuff, especially which PCs support this bad boy over here. But thank you guys for watching, and let's do this. First thing, fellas, I don't want to talk about is the design. First things first, guys, you can't lie. This is a really nice, simple, minimalistic design. At the front, we get a really nice glass front. At the back over here, we get a really nice brushed aluminum. Really nice and premium feeling. This feels like you a bowler over here, because when you put it in your hand, it feels like you're actually getting something premium. On the sides over here, we get plastic on top, but at the front, as I said, a really nice front glass. On the sides over here, guys, as you can see, we get dual microphones. These microphones are probably the best sound microphones I've ever heard in my life, because they actually sound exactly like how you're talking right now. So I'll show you guys that just in a moment. But of course, we get our 4K web camera at the front. We get our really nice power button on top there, and on the left side we get our HDR flash camera. So this is really good also with low light as well, which I'll show you guys just in a moment. But that's the actual design of this webcam. So really nice looking design, very minimalistic, very light as well. But at the bottom over here, as you guys can see, there's a hole there. So this actually does support tripods. So in case you guys want to mount your tripod onto that, it will actually support it. And on top of it too, you're also given this really nice tripod that actually attaches to this webcam over here. This will actually attach to your monitor. So all you gotta just do is go to the bottom there and then attach this knob over here just like that until you hear a click. As soon as it's in, I'll be able to mount that onto my monitor, just like that, and then I can actually attach it nice and easy. This as well is made out of a really nice plastic, Logitech, and you're able to maneuver this and bend it as much as you really want to. Really nice. And of course, at the back here, this actually connects to your back of your PC, which is a cord that attaches to your 3.0 USB port, which is nice and easy. But I thought I'd just show you guys just the beginning of this design. Let's go next to the features. Brio 4K camera mounted on top of my monitor. It's a pretty easy installation, as I showed you guys earlier. This part attaches to the camera, making it look really nice and easy to mount. And as I said earlier, guys, you could definitely mount this on top of your tripod. But I thought I'll show you guys how it actually looks like on top of the monitor. Nice and easy. But let me know what you guys think. So guys, the camera is all installed. So of course, we want to see the software and how it actually looks like. So first things come first, we got to go to the Logitech camera software. All we got to just do is double tap on that. Then it'll open up. It's a pretty easy interface to use, guys. Not too much of a headache. That's one thing I do like about Logitech. They make it nice and easy to use and maneuver. But as this opens up, as you guys can see me in the background here, you're able to really customize your backgrounds in case you really wanted to, which is nice to see. And of course, the annoying thing about this webcam is, of course, the outlines of myself are pretty blurry, which isn't nice, but it takes time to actually learn your background. So when I move around, it's still sort of, keeping my head in sync, which isn't too bad, but it takes time to adjust. So of course over here we can see all of the options. So we get widescreen, we get standard. So right now I'm using widescreen, but if I can hit standard over here, it'll make me a bit smaller. As you can see, my face is the main center of the video. But if I do widescreen, which I kind of prefer, I want my my branding to show. But as you guys can see, you saw my background, which is pretty messy. So, it's a really nice additive. So, of course, we get HDR on or off. So, it does give you the high dynamic ratio. So, you get really nice colors that pop out really well. So, especially great for Skype as well, which you could do at 4K, which is pretty cool. Of course, you get a background replacement widget. So, you're actually able to have that inactive or active. It's up to you. You get NTC at 60 Hertz or 50 Hertz. So, you're able to really optimize the amount of hertz that you actually want within your recording. Of course, your field of view can change from 90 to 78 to 65. Let's see how 78 looks like. So it's right in front of me like that. And then now 65. Yeah, it's really right in front of me. So in case you're able to adjust how close you want the camera to look like at you, which is nice to see. If we go to advanced over here, we're actually able to change the brightness of, of the video. So if I wanted a 50%, I can. If I want to really adjust it even higher to 75, 80, it's really easy to do. Your contrast, you're able to maneuver with that as well. So you could really change how dark you want your video to be. And of course, your autofocus can be on or off. I would really recommend it to be on, especially if you're recording or streaming. Your color intensity, so I can make my color intensity really sharp if I really wanted to. If I wanted to seem a bit more, warmer, I could do that if I really wanted to as well. Or if you wanted to remain about 50%, which I like to leave it. Your auto white balance, you can change that from 6860K to whatever you want. Nice feature too. One of my personal things about this camera that I love is you're actually able to change the way your background looks like. So you're able to blur your background, which I prefer to do, especially if you have a messy background, because I just finished doing my washing, which I got to clean later on today, which is crazy. But you're able to really blur your background if you really wanted to, or use your custom wallpaper background that you guys had before. As you guys can see, the Luke game at the back. You're able to choose up to as many backgrounds as you want to. So my favorite game of all time, The Witcher, so I can have Geralt and Rivia while I'm streaming on OBS or on Twitch. I could choose between a brick. So these are the ones that came with the software. So I could choose casual. I could choose Chicago here, or even Chrome Key, Dragon Age Inquisition, or even if you want to use another loot game attack that you got as well, or whatever you want, or coil. So you get all of these really cool, background features that you actually use. So it comes with a lot of images, but of course, if you want to use your own artwork, you can do that. So I'll probably just take back to my Luke Gamer one. But that over there, guys, are all the features of this webcam. So of course, you could use it with Skype. And just a reminder, guys, I'm actually using the camera microphone, and it's really phenomenal. You can't lie to me. This is probably the best sounding microphone I've ever used, because it sounds exactly like me. What do you guys think? Let me know at the comments below. So yeah, it is, guys. I just thought I'd show you guys any additional features in case you guys wanted to know. So the first thing, of course, as I explained earlier, was you get adjustable field of view features. So you're able to pick between 65, 78, or 90 degrees. The 4K recording is a nice additive to have too. So you're able to use OBS, which I wouldn't really recommend. I would rather recommend XSplit Broadcaster, because that's a more stable, because OBS keeps on crashing for me. And Swift Capture is probably a better alternative as well, up to 4K. So you get yourself really crystal clear recording, absolutely beautiful. The next thing, guys, of course, is smooth streaming. So this is actually up to 1080p HD at 60 frames a second. There is also a 4K option, but make sure that your internet can support that, because of course you're going to have a really great internet for that. Fortunately, in Australia, we don't have the best internet, so of course 1080p will probably be our best option. Also certified for business, so this is perfect for Skype Hello, Windows Hello as well. So in case you guys are wondering, this does also support Windows Hello. So all you gotta just do is just look at your webcam, then it looks at your face, and then it'll actually unlock, which is a nice feature. This also supports Windows or Microsoft Cortana, so you'll be able to speak to Cortana and ask her what the weather is. Let me just show you guys this now. What time is it in Chicago?
It's 9:33 p.m. in Chicago.
Pretty cool and neat feature, guys. I absolutely love this webcam. Mounting and privacy options as well. So you're able to mount this onto your LCD screen in case you wanted to, your notebook, or even your tablet. A really nice feature. You also get 5 times HD zoom. So your image won't actually lose resolution due to the zoom because of the 4K possibilities. And also your camera settings as well, which I showed you guys earlier. So let's just go down, guys, because you guys may want to see the system requirements. So of course it does support Windows 7 or higher, Chrome OS version 29.0.514 and all that good stuff. So you gotta have at least 2 gigabytes of RAM on your hard drive. It does also support Mac and also works with Swift Capture in case you guys have a MacBook. But I thought I'd just let you guys know just the additional features. This guy's the Brio 4K web camera. Was it worth paying $250 Australian dollars for this? Most people say I'm crazy for spending that kind of paper, but honestly, if you guys want crystal clear, crisp imagery, if you guys want the best microphone, if you guys want an experience that does Windows Hello and all that cool technology stuff, I would definitely recommend it. Unfortunately, this does never go on sale. There are other options, of course, to use, like the Logitech one prior to this one. So in case you guys don't mind losing a couple features, and I definitely would not recommend this camera, but if you guys want the best experience and also a really nice camera that does suit your rig over here, then I would definitely recommend it. But thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate the love. But I'll see you guys on my next episode of Is It Worth It? And I'll see you guys on the flip side.